Welcome back to SaharaTV. My name is Rudolf Okonkwo. This is the Skype call segment, a talkback segment where we give you the chance to give us your opinion on some of the stories we've been reporting and some of the guests we've been having today on our show. Yesterday, Americans remembered President Jeff Kennedy, who was killed 50 years ago in Dallas, Texas. And that incident changed the presidency of America. It's also changed America in so many ways. It changed the way the media reports about the presidency. It changed the relationship between American people and their president. So as part of our discussion today, we are going to talk about Nigeria's own president, President Goodluck Jonathan. He went to London to attend a meeting of investors, and he fell ill in London. And for the first time in Nigerian history, I believe, the presidency acknowledged that the president was ill. And then we have to talk about other things that happened as a result of that. And the question that we have today on our online medium is, based on what we see, how the INEC handled elections in Anambra State, the gubernatorial election that happened last Saturday, are you confident that INEC will be able to handle the election in 2015? To join us now to discuss some of these things, we have Abayomi in Finland. Abayomi, welcome to SaharaTV.
Hello, good evening.
We have Alfred. Alfred, welcome to SaharaTV.
Good evening, sir.
And from London, we have Yemi. Yemi, welcome to SaharaTV.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Rudolph.
Okay. In Nigeria, we have Cyril. Welcome to SaharaTV. Are you there?
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Okay. Hansen in Geneva.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We have a delay with you, so when we come to you, we have to be aware of that. Hansen in Geneva, welcome to SaharaTV.
Good evening.
And Deji in London. Deji, welcome to SaharaTV.
Thank you, though.
All right, let's start with the most current thing. Election in Anambra State. The INEC announced yesterday that they will have supplementary election on Saturday. On our show today, we've spoken to APC spokesman, Lai Mohammed. We also spoke to Metu Olisa Metu for the PDP. There is a disagreement on what should be done. Already, the results we are seeing, ABGA has been in the lead, and the opposition parties are saying they want the cancellation of the election and a new election. So let me come to you. I'll start with you, Abayomi. What do you think at this point should be done? Do you support INEC's idea that they should go ahead with a supplementary election?
Well, at this point, I wouldn't say that INEC should go ahead with a supplementary election. I mean, with what is on ground, it's obvious that there were lots of mistakes that INEC that has happened with INEC. I think this is the point or the time for INEC to really look at what happened and where. I would solicit for the cancellation of the whole election itself, not any form of supplementary election or whatever.
Okay. Alfred, what do you think?
Currently, seeing our future for the next coming election, I don't think INEC is more suitable for this role, because I was going through the Safari Reports website and with other online news, and it just I just don't know what I could say about this, but I don't think INEC would reconduct a new election for this role, because if there is any new election for this role, then you know the opposition party, PDP, maybe they are working hand in hand with the INEC, because that will be the public view about this.
Okay. Okay, let me stop you there. Yemi in London, INEC acknowledged, Jega acknowledged that there were things that didn't go very well. But he said also that there are not sufficient evidence for him to cancel the whole election. Do you think for the purpose of credibility of the electoral process in Nigeria that INEC should get this one right?
Yeah, thank you, Rudolf. I will start by asking one simple question. What is the purpose of supplementary election? In my understanding of the election all over the world, supplementary election is meant to separate when there is no clear winner in any election. Supplementary election doesn't come up where there is, shall we say, inconclusive in this election now, or what? Where there are massive rigging. When the chief umpire himself has admitted that this election is flawed, the best thing in the world, the right thing in the world is for you to cancel the election rather than telling us you want to have some supplementary election. People should get things right. The purpose of supplementary election. Sorry? Oh, just join us. Yes, Joseph.
Yeah, go ahead.
The purpose of supplementary election in any election is to separate where there is a tie, not where there are malpractices in election. So we need to get things right. For Atairu Jega, professor for whether political science or whatever, to be telling us to go for supplementary election indeed is very, very ridiculous.
Okay, Yemi, stop there. Let me go to Cyril in Nigeria. Where are you in Nigeria, please?
From Edo State.
Edo State. So
Yeah.
how is this INEC idea received in Nigeria? How did the people receive the idea of having a supplementary election?
Okay, thank you. The idea of supplementary election is not going down well with the vast majority of Nigerians as of today. For this month, we observed, we had on one of our TV channels, the chairman of ABGA was on air, chairman of ABGA, then I think Ivan Uba of the property, and Chris Ngigi. It provided an opportunity to clear all the parties, they made their point clear. Apart from ABGA, whose candidate is leading in the election, that are supporting the supplementary election, every other political parties are not supplementary election. So also, this election, so far in Anambra State, we thought that this election will assist INEC in the build-up to the 2016 election. It will serve as a litmus test or a blueprint that INEC will develop on for the 2016 election. But what we later observed is that the issue of we are far still into issues of election rigging in this country, though issues about ballot box snatching has been reduced. But even when INEC has assured us that the whole process has been computerized, but even with the computerization, the rigging is still so entrenched in the system where the politicians they have ways of compromising the index officials and all that stuff. And these are stuff that Jega himself has agreed happened. So from my own point, and I think the thinking of the vast majority of Nigerians is that the entire election should be cancelled. The first election should be conducted in Anambra.
Okay, let me come to you, Hansen in Geneva. So, what do you think for the credibility of INEC? Or let me ask you simply, what do you think is the reason why INEC is not willing to cancel this election and have a new one? Especially if ABGA, for instance, the party that is leading, is confident that they will win again if there is another election.
The issue is that I think normally, according to the Nigerian Constitution, INEC did not have power to cancel the election since that it has been announced. I mean, the result has been announced. So INEC has no power to cancel the election. And I think
no. Let me stop you there,
Hansen.
Hansen. The result has not been announced. What they did was they announced that it's inconclusive. So they can that cannot be claimed that they announced the
exactly.
result.
But the situation is that
hold on. Let's let Hansen finish. I'll come to you.
The issue is that the rest opposition parties, they say that there are some areas that election was not held, on which INEC. Yeah.
Go ahead, Hansen.
Okay, so which the INEC said that by 30th of November that those areas election will be they will hold election in those areas.
Okay. All right.
Let me quickly say one thing.
Okay.
Hansen, you see, for the record, in 2007 in Abia State, when INEC discovered some irregularities in election, INEC did not go to cancel this election. It was cancelled straight away in 2011 in the Abia State. So if they have set precedent there, I don't see a reason why they cannot cancel this election. So they follow Nigerian politics properly. So I just want to put that on record.
Okay, let's go to Deji. Deji, what do you think?
I think enough evidence is really coming out to show that Jega is not good enough to be the INEC. That's my own opinion on that. Because even if you give Jega a chance for a supplementary election, the result is still going to be the same. The other parties that loses, ABGA, APC, or they all come back and say the same thing. All elections should. And I don't think, to be honest, INEC have got a lot of fun to cancel and make another election. So, and most of the other people in opposition today, they were all part of this kind of election before now. So it's just like pot calling kettle black. They also do it on state INEC, like in Lagos State. They control the state INEC as well. So to be honest, I'm not in support of a supplementary election.
All right. Joseph, tell us where you are and then what's your take on what we're discussing. Joseph, are you there? Okay, I think we probably lost Joseph. Joseph, are you there?
He's there, but I don't think he
can hear. Okay, all right. Okay, so anyway, so let's go to the next topic because we don't have a lot of time to stay with this INEC and Anambra State. So the next thing is President Jonathan went to London for a conference of investors. I want to know what you guys think about having to go to London to talk to investors that will want to invest in Nigeria and what happened there. So we'll start with that. Abayomi, you are in Finland. So
yes, I think I don't know, one thing that I understand about leadership is that everything rises and falls on leadership. If Jonathan is not, if Nigeria is not moving forward, then Jonathan is doing something wrong. Under Obasanjo, you would understand that despite the fact that Baba is old and he cannot do so much, he gathered, hands that could really make things go forward. But if you look at Jonathan and see all the kind of people surround this man, they don't seem to get it. They don't seem to understand how this thing, how they can move Nigeria forward. For instance, look at China. Look at what China did. China did not go about sourcing for funds from foreign investors. They worked at home. They made sure everything was right. They did everything they could within their own capacity to make things right. So it's just automatic that, it would simply make a whole lot of sense that foreign investor will come to an environment that is, how would I say it? That you have.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me stop.
Like
let me stop you there. Let's go to Alfred. Alfred, what do you think about Nigeria taking ministers, 9 ministers, and a lot of people to go?
I'm from Germany. I'm there.
No, I'm talking to Alfred. Alfred.
I can hear you.
Okay, what is your take on that?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Alfred.
Looking at it, good luck, Jonathan, for being investors. I don't think that's that idea and perspective towards development of Nigeria, because you just need to just get your stuff being.
Hello?
Alfred, go ahead. Can you speak up a little bit? If you joined us, please be quiet and we will come to you.
Don't just you don't just have to go there and kind of negotiate with him to come down and just in whatever development just to Nigeria or whatever. What our president or President Goodluck is supposed to do now is just kind of sit home and kind of look up his colleagues and get things being done in Nigeria, because right now we know there are a lot of things in Nigeria that is yet undone, and a lot of many stuff, and I don't think that is the right idea for him now.
All right, Alfred, thank you so much. Let me come to you, Yemi. Yemi, not long ago we had Yaradua when he was sick, and the presidency hardly acknowledged that he was sick, and we had Patient Jonathan when she was sick abroad. We had nobody acknowledge that she was sick. In fact, they were lying. But this week we had a situation where the president was sick, and the presidency made an announcement that he was sick. So do you think something changed? What is that you think changed?
Rudolf, where did you put me now? I don't know. But let me just say my opinion straight away. The thing is, right from Nigeria, Mr. President was sick. Don't let us deceive ourselves about coming to London. He's about to go into the investors meeting. He falls sick. Mr. President, the sickness was named right from Abuja. So the only disguise that is coming for meeting. Let's be honest with ourselves. The office of the President of Nigeria has been so degenerated to the extent that Mr. President himself coming to London to come and meet investors. What are the ministers doing? What are they doing? What are the ministers for? Tell me, what are the ministers doing? The Minister of Trade is there. Olusegun Aganga was formerly in the Goldman Sachs. So if you cannot negotiate business on behalf of Nigeria, you cannot tell me Jonathan is better than him. So what are we talking about? Mr. President has come to London only to treat himself. I was watching him on television yesterday in the so-called forum. It was like Mr. President was talking to himself, reading newspaper as if even my 7-year-old daughter will not be reading newspaper like that. I will slap her. I'm telling you this. Look at this. Look, let us be honest with ourselves. Rudolf, you know what I'm talking about. All these things is not correct. I'm telling you this. You know what I'm telling you. You know what I'm talking about. Look, all this. He's been in his job for about 4 or 5 years. I mean, when you get into a job, there will be moments of panic for you. But as time goes on, your confidence will build up. Our president is just going back. I'm telling you, let's be honest with ourselves.
You are saying that he's not growing?
He's not growing at all. He's not growing. I'm telling you, if Jonathan were to be my lecturer when I was in university, I said this thing before, and I'm going to say it again. I would have changed my course. Because you wouldn't see any inspiration from him. When somebody stands in front of you to talk to you and carry you along, I mean, you totally lost. I saw him yesterday on television. I know you will have that clip. Go and see him.
Okay. All right.
He was reading the script as if he's talking to himself.
Yemi, hold on. Let's go to Nigeria. Cyril, are you still with us?
Yes. So the network seems to we having challenges with the network. But go on, I can hear you now.
Okay. Now, I want to find out from you, how did the news get to people in Nigeria that the president was sick in London?
Yes. Okay. I think the news got. I think we got the news about 3 days ago or something. We understood he was supposed to address an investor summit or something in London, where he's supposed to go and market Nigeria our economy to investors in London to see if they can come over and invest here. But somehow along the line he fell ill, and initially the people thought he wouldn't be able to attend the event. But I think at the long run he did. But for me, I see nothing wrong in that.
Okay, all right.
Though the president.
You see nothing wrong in that, and you're happy.
Okay, Hansen, let me.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done?
Hello?
Yeah, 30 seconds, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So, for me, I see nothing wrong in that, but
Okay, I think Cyril, I think your line is very, very bad. Let's go to Hansen. We'll come back to you and see if it's better. Hansen in Geneva. So, what do you think about the whole drama around the presidency and the president and the sickness and everything?
Anyway, to my own contribution, first of all, I would like to say something to Abayomi. Abayomi, I want to tell you, listen, Obasanjo in question you're talking about, he's the one that put all of us into this mess. So, as German people said, Obasanjo niche is kein Beispiel. So, you cannot do example with Obasanjo, okay? And the other thing I want to say is that...
no, hold on, let's hear Hansen.
Anybody can be sick. Okay, President went to London for a conference or whatever, he fell sick. To me, it's not a problem. Anybody can be sick. Yeah. But at the same time, Obasanjo is the one that put every one of us into this mess. So nobody should use him as an example.
Okay. Okay. Very good, Hansen. Let me go to Deji. Deji.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with what the gentleman just said about Obasanjo. Because if Obasanjo had done the right thing to democracy in '99, we wouldn't be this far away from the truth. On the issue of presidency, what I personally think, they don't have anything to present to the investors. They just hide under the umbrella of sickness. But Ruben Abati said precautionary sickness. If that was and the presidency couldn't go, I'd go to NHS and they ask you to stay in bed, whatever, for a day. What about the other 8 or 9 ministers? Can't they just present something? I'm sure if you check all of them emails or computer, they don't have anything to present to the investors. The president was sick. Every other person was sick as well. So what did they take them all from Abu?
In fact, the whole of the country.
If he can address the investors himself. What about all the other ones? I read now on Sahara Reporter, they couldn't even find the petroleum minister. She went with the presidency. What kind of sickness is that? They are just trying to, I don't know, divert people's attention as usual by using either sickness or next time they are going to tell us his pastor asked him to fast. When he was playing around in Israel, it wasn't. Now that the business is important.
Okay.
So I think they don't have anything to present.
I wanted someone, let me come back to you, Abayomi. I wanted someone to address this issue. Did we make any progress in terms of the fact that they came out on their own instead of lying about the reason why he missed the opening of the event? They came out to say that he was sick. Is that an improvement? And if it's so...
It's just a strategic lie. It may be an improvement. Now they are trying to be more tactical in attacking, or they don't just try to be more... They used to be really stupid. Like what they did with the first lady, even it was so obvious till she came back, they were still telling us she wasn't in Germany receiving treatment. The other one with the former president. So maybe now they think we should just say, I don't know how to put it. I think it's tactical.
Yeah, but Abayomi, why you are there, what do you think is responsible for that? Do you think it's social media? Do you think, why did they feel there is the need? Because they could do the same thing they were doing before. Why do you think they feel there is the need to come out and say whatever they said?
Well, I seriously wouldn't know. I don't know. There's always been social media with one issue or the other long before now. But coming out to tell us that the president is sick should not be the issue they would come out with. We want something tangible beyond the president is sick. Like the young man said, anybody can be sick. Let them go and take care of themselves. So that's, I don't see it as a big issue. I don't see it as something to be discussed. I don't see it as anywhere near important, if you understand what I mean. So basically, we want to know about the very important things. I mean, the roads, the basic amenity, the infrastructures. What are you doing as a person, as the president of the country, to lead this nation out of where it is to where we expect it to be? I mean, those are the things. I mean, what are you doing about corruption? We hear about Odua. These are huge, very...
I would like them to read. I would like them to read the proposal they brought to London, even though he was sick. Put that on the internet. Let's see idea that they wanted to discuss, if they have any. I can tell you that, and I will stand on my word. They don't even have anything. They all just came to London, maybe to do business, other businesses, or for checkup as usual, because they can't even attend to themselves back home. There is nothing to read to this committee. That's why we just come up with these plans. I'm sure if they the Senate and the House will not even question it.
Please let me take off from where you stop. Rudolf.
Yes.
You see, what they are trying to do is this. They organize the conference. If they told us Mr. President is sick from Nigeria and he decided to go and treat himself outside Nigeria, that will be uproar. That, look, you are not putting basic hospital facilities in Nigeria. Now you are sick, you've decided to take off. The late Yaradua died in Jerusalem. He knew very well that if they made the announcement right in Abuja before he left Nigeria, another uproar will come. And Nigeria, being what they are, we will start praying for him. Either some might be praying for him to survive, some might be praying for him to die. So they don't want to do that. So what they do now is, okay, let us organize this conference. When they get to London, did you know how the news came? The NTA said Nigerian president arrived in Luton Airport, met on arrival by the High Commissioner. You heard the statement from the NTA, and the same High Commissioner came out from the same plane with Mr. President, go down the stairs, we waited there, the Mr. President came out again, he started shaking it. And they were telling me that the High Commissioner met him at the airport. I was like, did the plane stop at Trafalgar Square to pick the High Commissioner or what? But I begin to ask myself some questions that these people are so silly. The High Commissioner came out of the plane first. I mean, you see, when they try to manage some information, at the end of the day, they bungle it.
Yeah,
so,
but
Yemi, the truth is that they are not silly. These people know what they are doing. All of these things are calculated.
Yeah. Yemi, I will question. Let me ask you: are you saying that this meeting was not even planned until the president became sick, and then they set up a meeting and they said, okay, this is a covert?
That is what I'm saying. They set up the meeting. They realized Mr. President was sick in Nigeria. So instead of them to tell us that Mr. President sick in Nigeria, traveling to overseas for treatment, they said he's traveling for the so-called investors meeting. So they knew very well, the moment he got down here, he will be sick.
All right.
They said, why did he not fall sick in Nigeria? That until we get to London before he fell sick.
Okay. Okay. Let me say, Yemi. Let me say that I spoke to. Hold on. I spoke to Olisa Meto, and he said that he knew that the president was sick in Nigeria before he left. But that's by the way. I just got the message that we don't have time left. So I will come to all of you one by one, and I want you to tell me what's keeping you awake at night about Nigeria or Africa. We are going to talk about the threat to sue Sahara reporters next week. So let me come to you, Abayomi. What is keeping you up at night?
Well, of course, I'm married, and of course, my wife is not here at the moment, and we have to talk virtually every evening. And beyond that, I have to, probably do one or two things on the internet.
Oh, I like that.
That's just basically what's keeping me up.
I like that. Alfred.
Yeah. Oh, currently now I'm in my school library because I'm doing my final year project. So I'm just awake, reading and studying, and it was amazing. I got called from Safari to talk about Nigeria, and I'm very much happy to talk about my country from far away. And I very much wish our country best presidency and everything, because right now we know Goodluck Jonathan doesn't have anything to offer us. His regime is, we just don't understand. But anyhow,
thank you, Alfred.
I'm happy.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, where are you, please? Where is he, Rudolf?
Alfred, where are you? You're in Turkey?
Yeah, I'm talking Istanbul now, precisely.
Okay. Yemi, what is keeping you up at night? I was expecting people to tell me about Nigeria, but obviously they are.
So, Rudolf, you know, I told you long ago that you could forget about it. Nothing keeps me awake in the night. The moment I watch football now, I'm going to bed and I will sleep till tomorrow morning. That is it. It's nothing. I don't think anything about Nigeria. I must tell you.
Okay.
Call on Jiwa, thank you. I don't think anything about Nigeria because I will not kill myself because of this idiot.
Thank you so much. Serial in Nigeria, what's keeping you up?
What's keeping me up?
Boko Haram.
I didn't hear you. It can't be. Boko Haram is not in those states.
There's no light. What's keeping me up now is there's no light. I'm outside.
If Nigeria was a good country, we would not stay outside.
Next 1 or 2 hours, they'll bring
they'll
restore back the light. But in the meantime, I just had to grab my systems and forage through the internet to see if I can get some good information. Hello?
Okay, yeah, we appreciate this. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your efforts, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, Hansen, what's keeping you up in Geneva?
Anyway, I read news, okay? Nigerian news, European news, you know, SaharaTV, and so on and so forth. But what I would like to tell my friends is that they should take it easy with Jonathan. Jonathan, he has more 6 years
Jonathan doesn't
to
have
stay with us.
any.
Then we talk about another president, whether we like it or not.
All right, thank you, Hansen. Deji, I'll come back to Deji. What's keeping you up?
The fact that I was trying to see, maybe I could see Jonathan in London. But I've not been sleeping. I've been doing neighborhood watch. Maybe it's going to pass through my area and I can hold it.
Why didn't you go to the conference? Deji, why didn't you go to the venue of the conference?
When I know already they don't have anything to present. That's why so I just don't want to waste my time.
All right.
I'll go and tell him that's not correct.
All right. I want to thank Bayomi in Finland, Alfred, Yemi, Serial, Hansen, Deji, and Joe.
Can I say one last thing?
Huh?
Can I say one last thing?
Okay. Who is speaking, please?
Abayomi.
Abayomi. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like to end like this. It's good that we criticize the Nigerian government, but what will go a long way is if we continue to participate. I mean, in one way or the other, let's encourage our folks back home. Personally, I want to return back home.
Okay.
But then it's...
All right. Abayomi, thank you. We'll raise this up next week when we come back for this segment, okay? We'll talk about it.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Coming up next, Keeping It Real with Adiola.
If you're not informed,
if you don't know where you come from, you will never find where you're going.
When Nigeria is working, we will all know.
PDP and us are diametrically opposed.
SaharaTV, let them be the TV, the best TV, information, education, inspiration. SaharaTV,
let me die. I am from SaharaTV. I'd like to ask you a few questions.